All right. So let's take where we're at now in science. You know, it seems, science is always advancing, The debates back then, this is, there had to be a cause. Now we find out not necessarily, the universe can come to an existence. And then we find out with Stephen Hawking, 4 dimensions. Information does not escape from black hole. Put all this together, sounds like some kind of computer, the universe, And not to mention quantum, what is it called? Quark gluon plasma, the liquid from the early universe, from the Big Bang. So when you put all this together, we're advancing. The God gap is getting smaller, but there still remains more questions. Now about disproving a God. Maybe we can. There was a point when they asked Stephen Hawking about M theory and everything he described, and he says, does this disprove God? And everything did, except how the laws. He said he might have put the laws there, but he has no interference in our universe. But that is so strange. God. Which God? The Bible God just decides to put laws there. And what's even more strange is the universe is now even more than 14.5 billion years old. And like Christopher Hitchens says, well, then he decides to intervene 3,000 years and create humans. What was he doing billion years? Why would he just intervene and create humans 3,000 years? Let alone the Bible God, which, so many people believe in. So it's either, if there is a God, it's a God of no religions, because that's all debunked. We debunked all the contradictions, everything of that kind of God. And then that would mean there would be no Satan either. So that's null. So that leaves a question. Or at least, I find it very hard to believe that God would exist, the Christian God. So that leaves a question. One atheist says, is God an alien? You can't deny it, you can't prove it, you can't disprove it. But it makes you wonder, okay, what I think it is, I don't think it's a God. I think it's a super entity. Maybe an advanced alien entity that you think might be godlike, that might have set the laws and forces of the universe. Now, that's a big step. But that could be a possibility. Our DNA, our junk DNA is extraterrestrial. People always say Anthony Flew, he changed into a believer. I think if it's intelligent design, and Dawkins agrees, it's from aliens. Our junk DNA is not from this earth. Panspermia, life all around the cosmos. We know it's all around the cosmos. So we're not that special. So life in general, and as well as intelligent life, which is probably more rare like us, it's out there. And with the Breakthrough Initiative, we have the chance to find out. Now, if it turns out to be a waste, that means the aliens are just not contacting us. Our signal may be too far to reach us. Still doesn't mean there's not aliens out there. I hope we find something. I think if we do find aliens, it's going to change the world. Literally change the world. The biggest thing probably ever. And people say, well, humans will still be, aggressive. And there might be some, but I think we would unite. Because we have to. We're the human species, and we're finding other species out there. So, very exciting time to live. We're learning more and more. And people would say, well, that leads to a bigger mystery. But come to think about it, maybe not. If we have found quark gluon plasma, which we did find, created in the Large Hadron Collider from the beginning of the universe, from the Big Bang, I don't think, 30 years from now, we can probably solve the whole universe. I'm not kidding. If we find that perfect mix of concoction, if we can find out how the laws and forces of the universe got there, and we know things can, or some entity that probably maybe died or something, could create and manipulate, and not only this, things, and that's why people say, oh, he needs supernaturalism. Maybe that's not supernatural, maybe it's alien to us. Like telekinesis, telepathic. Things of species we can't even think about doing, did. And boom. And if we live in multiverses, we have a universe, and there's many universes, and these can be created through some kind of computer. And the universe is a computer taking the brain scans, and maybe the dark energy is Ethernet for the universe. If we're all plugged in, I know this is a far stretch. I know there's not proof, but we do have proof of the quark gluon plasma, and we have proof finally that there's the standard model, the Large Hadron Collider is leading to the advanced model. We got there. Now we can get to the advanced model. So, like I said, in 30 years, we probably can explain everything. That's a hell of a long way. People are going to be old by then. Me, I don't age much, but still a long way. Not to mention 2027, 2028. If the comet kills us, 2038. And not to mention all that stuff, and then we plan on going to Mars on 2038.